All right. Are we going to address the fact that we tried this already? Or no?
No.
Okay. This is our first time doing this.
First time re-recording.
Yeah. Wait. We recorded this episode and then, you know, we always seem to have issues.
Wait,
So
should we do the intro first?
we're going to try again. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You know how like some
Yeah,
people, they
yeah.
like, and they're like, okay, intro now.
Yeah.
We could do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Could be like that. Giggly Squad, though, does it in the beginning.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Anyways, okay.
Hi.
Hey, I'm Tatum.
And I'm Summer.
And this is HQB.
Welcome back.
We're back. Finally. Yeah. As we said earlier, we tried. We failed. And
Yeah.
we're still here after all this time.
We're still here.
We're
still trying.
We're really trying.
Yeah. We took a long and needed break.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not like just we got in a huge fight.
Yeah. We weren't friends anymore.
We weren't friends.
No. No, we were struggling internally for a while.
Internally and externally.
Yeah.
One may say.
Yeah, we were a struggle bus, and we just like literally, I mean, mainly Summer had no time. She was working 24/7 at one point.
I was very busy. Let me give you a little backstory. So y'all know I was working for Zach's business, and then I was like, I'm over this. Plus they wanted me out too. So, and so I was like, I'm just going to find a new job, teaching at like a preschool or something. Cause I always loved teaching. And then I got the job, like literally on my birthday, I got the job. And, that's in February. And then, I started working.
Wish her happy birthday.
Thank you. So I started working from that shift was 7:30 to 3:30. And then I started teaching dance from 4 to 9. So then I was like, literally I was so busy. And then on the weekends, I was like, I don't want to do anything. So I don't want to sit on my computer and edit. I was like,
Yeah.
I quit my job working. Oh, thank you. I quit my job working on a computer, so I'm not going to do that anymore. So I was just, Cosmo.
Sorry, this guy is kind of scary out here. You got some sketch people that walk by sometimes.
I know. I moved as well, so that was another thing. I moved, and I live near a train station, and sometimes there can be some people.
Yeah, that just like walk by, but I feel like it's fine. But like I just see them and I'm like, anyways.
There was did I tell you that there was a person that walked by that had a big hoop ring, like a hoop earring, but in their nose?
No.
Yeah, and they asked me where the train station was. I was like, that way.
It's so weird.
They were
it's
nice.
like nice, like it's really nice apartments, and then like
I wouldn't say really nice.
I mean, I feel like it's nicer than your other one.
Yeah, but the area.
But the area is not. But like I didn't realize it was, and then like you just see random people walking around. You're like, "Hi, how are you?"
Anywho, and then
yeah, I don't know how you did that. I don't know how.
Yeah,
like,
so I was dying, and then I said, I'm done with that.
Oh, I also was working my coffee job, so like I would work on the weekends most of the time too.
Yeah.
So like we just like couldn't find a time.
And then we just like were both, because I moved farther away. We were both like, well, I don't want to drive to you. Well, I don't want to drive to you. And then it just like we were both just honestly, we were just lazy at that point. By the time like I had quit the preschool job and we both could have started, it was like, and then I traveled a lot over summer too.
Yeah. And I was just kind of like going through it, and I think I was like, oh, don't want to do anything.
Yeah. This podcast keeps us sane, and in check, and keeps us from going manic. Truly,
yeah, truly. Because in a world of mania, I feel manic all the time, and I need this to just bring me back down.
Bring me back down.
Bring me back down to the good old days.
We bring each other down.
Yeah, we too.
Wait, not like that sounded bad. Like we bring each other down.
Oh yeah, I know.
We build each other up.
No, literally
by bringing us back to earth.
Speaking of my Oura ring, I have kind of mentioned this in a couple of my TikToks. I got the Oura ring, and it is like it tracks your sleep, which is crazy. I don't really understand how it does that. It tells you when you're like awake and when you're in your light sleep, your deep sleep, and your REM sleep. And I am always in my light sleep. So I love that.
This is an ad also. If you want to,
this is literally an ad.
I'm
skip through this part.
I'm just joking.
But it shows you your stress. And like literally, I had a stressful morning, and then Summer calmed me down. It literally shows her calming me down. Thank you.
Thank you.
I also use it for birth control. # this is a non-hormonal birth control podcast.
Yeah. And okay. So since then, just a lot has changed. We moved. We went through a few jobs. But now we both feel like we're finally somewhat where we want to be / moving towards where we want to be.
Yeah. I feel like you're definitely like where you want to be. Like, yeah, you're moving towards where you want to be too. Like, this isn't like the end all be all for you.
I've decided actually over the weekend. Like, I've always thought about it, but I like really thought about it this past weekend, that I want to work towards becoming like a convention teacher.
Oh yeah.
Or like just like someone that travels and like choreographs for different people / move up to maybe choreographing for one day, like a show or something like that.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love. Yeah. So we're constantly working towards new goals, which I think is good. I feel like for a while I was just like, I can't achieve any of these goals. And I had like a really negative mindset. And then I kind of was like, no, let me change that. Mm-hmm. And then I did my first show finally, which was awesome.
She booked.
Yeah, booked my first show, professional. So I'm officially perfectionist. I'm officially
perfect.
I'm officially perfect. I'm officially a professional actor. Thank you.
Cosmo.
I know.
Welcome back to the podcast, Cosmo. How are you?
I tried to find it. Yeah, he's our co-host. He loves to be in it. No, he's our producer.
That's why nothing gets posted.
Yeah, yes, he's goofing off too much. He's barking at people in the windows. Anywho, so just the whole episode. Anywho, so I got my first job. That was awesome, and I think that sparked like a new type of like level of, I don't know,
motivation.
Yeah, that's the word. Yeah. It sparked a new level of motivation for me, and I was like, okay, I need to move to New York. So we'll discuss that when it comes, but just hold on tight for the ride.
We've decided it's going to be fine if we're long distance again. We're not going to go back to the old name, but I told her the other day, I was like, I'd honestly wouldn't be sad if you moved to New York in like the best way possible, because like that means I get to go to New York and like just like go.
Yeah, literally whenever you can just come.
Yeah.
Like you just have to pay for a flight, which is pretty nice.
For sure.
Yeah, so I have like a 6-month-ish plan. Yeah, of like moving to New York. And like I keep saying it, but like it's like legit a thing. Cuz like 6 months gives me enough time. But it's also soon enough where it's like, okay, well, you need to get things going. Because I feel like I need that push and kind of like set date of like, I'm actually doing this, you know?
Yeah. Do you know what else is in 6 months?
Yeah. I would move after your wedding. No, yesterday we were talking about it and she was like, wait, how long till June? And I was like almost 6, it's like a little over 6 months. Yeah. She was like, wait. And then I realized afterwards, I was like, oh, you were freaking out because you get married in that amount of time.
I ain't going to be holding you back from moving anywhere. I'm freaking out because I have to plan my wedding.
Which is crazy. That would be like a big change in both of our lives happening in 6-7 months.
Yeah.
That's weird to think about. Yeah. That I planned it then, like I'm planning it then, but not even realizing that it's both a big change for us. Wow.
And then 6 months from then, I might be pregnant.
Oh Lord, you definitely will. I mean, I feel like everyone's having babies right now, so it's like I'd be okay with you having a baby, I guess.
Thank you.
But it would be really weird. I would feel really weird. But it's not like I'm like, oh, we're gonna miss out on like partying and like stuff, because we just like rarely do that anyways. Yeah, and I don't really care to. Yeah. Only sometimes.
I feel like I'm gonna party more when I'm a mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about this weekend. Like, mom's night out.
Mom's
like,
night
girls'
out,
night.
for sure.
We need it more.
Yeah.
You need to go out with your girls more.
Yeah, you do.
Even if you have 2 friends like
Yeah.
us.
We went out this past weekend and like, I just like, I love to get a little buzz sometimes. Like, I love it. And I'm like, we can just Uber. We can just leave your car here overnight.
Summer is the queen of just being like, we'll just figure it out. Leave your car, spend the night. It's fine. I'm like, I have stuff to do. Like,
no, you don't.
But you always love it when other people are not buzzed and you're the only one who's buzzed.
I don't, because I try to get you guys.
No, you try, but it's also like a fun game for you. You're like, come on.
I'm a instigator.
Yeah, you are.
For sure, an instigator.
But you're literally just like your mom.
Yeah.
Because she's the same way. She's like, come on, let's have some fun. Tatum, loosen up. I'm like, you know what? All right. It gets me, because sometimes I'm a little uptight, which is surprising. But I'm a little uptight sometimes. I need to relax. And she, like I said earlier, relax.
I bring her down. I bring her down with me.
It's all going back to that.
For sure. Speaking of wedding planning, I like keep having these wedding nightmares and all the things. Like, I don't know why, but mostly my wedding nightmares are about like not doing things in time, like accidentally not getting my dress tailored in time and being like, oh my gosh, I forgot to get my dress tailored, like the day of my wedding. Those are the nightmares I keep having. But I also like wedding planning got really stressful for me for like a second. Not like I'm really doing much, but like we booked our venue, we sent out save the dates and stuff like that. But it was really hard for me when I was sending out save the dates because my venue isn't big. However, Zach has a big family and I have a big group of family friends. Yeah. So I had to veto people, and I feel so bad because I like still want them to be my friends and I don't want them to take it personally, and it's just like that's the worst part about wedding planning. So you're
addressing it now to those people.
I'm addressing it.
They know who they are.
I just like
that you just feel like it's nothing against them.
It sucks.
It does suck,
because like, and then you have these +1s and you're like, okay, Uncle Joe gets, or Cousin Joe gets a +1 that I've never even met before, but they're married, so I gotta invite both. Like, and it's just like, I'd rather not have Uncle or Cousin Joe's +1 there. I'd rather have you there, but it's just not gonna work out that way, which sucks. But
it does suck. It's like,
if you made the cut, you're fucking welcome.
Yeah.
At that point.
Yeah.
Like,
if you made the cut, congrats. Yeah. If you didn't, though,
I honestly,
she's saying that, and trust me, I've witnessed it. It has been eating away at her. So it's not like she doesn't care, and she just was like, I don't care to invite them. Like, you know, she's like, I want to invite them, but like,
holy, he saw a cat.
Oh my
gosh.
Okay. That was so loud.
He saw a cat.
Scary.
For sure.
I saw it too. It scared me.
I literally need like 50 more in like spots for the venue, and I would be golden. That would be the perfect amount for me. Yeah. Like just 50 more.
Ugh. But it just can't be done.
It just can't be done.
It's also hard too because like low key, it's kind of a destination wedding.
Yeah.
For a lot of people, for like family friends wise, and just family in general. I mean, everybody kind of lives everywhere. So at the end of the day, you do have to make cuts when it's like that. Like if it was like in your like
had an audition.
I know you do have to make some cuts. Like you didn't make it to like she had some callbacks for people, but they just ultimately it doesn't mean you're good though.
Also, it's hard because like
I mean, not
you don't send out your formal invites until like 2 months before or 3 months before your wedding. But then at that point, you get RSVPs for no, and then spots open up. But then I'm not going to invite someone 3 months, without even sending a save the date.
I guess if it's someone that's, that's really hard because that's what I mean. It's a destination
you have to book,
wedding.
They have to book your flight and your hotel.
Yeah. I mean, you could like, hey, if you wanted to, but I would feel weird about like your second choice. It's like if the person didn't get the audition and then you get the other person.
It's like, but then it's not like just those 5 friends that I'm not inviting. It's my 5 friends and their +1. So that's 10 people,
Yeah. Forget about the +1s, honestly. It's just, at this point,
I know.
That's stressful. Don't worry. I won't be doing that anytime soon. So don't have to worry about that.
I'm just
anyways.
The Oura ring.
For sure.
Wait,
Anywho.
so I want you to tell them about your audition. Because I just like... This is like amazes me how you could do this. Like, I could never.
So, I have not been on, I guess, like in-person auditions in like a while since, when did I do Beauty and the Beast? What was it, like August? Or before that, maybe like July. And I literally have been so over doing self-tapes. So having in-person auditions have been like cool to bring it back. But then you like forget things that like I would learn in college, you know? And you're like, wow, like moves fast. And like, especially at the theater I work at, it moves very quickly. Like they're the type of people that like, they like can hear you do one thing and they're like, okay, she can do it. Or like, they don't need all this long process of things. But anyways, they kind of do like auditions and callbacks like within the day, which I know New York and places really don't do that, but it's just kind of, it's a Texas thing, I guess. So I had this audition, for Seussical, and I am like familiar with the show. Like I feel like everybody kind of knows some songs from Seussical. If you've been in like the dance world, musical theater world, you know, like Amazing Maisie, you know, from all the little girls doing it at the dance competitions. And so like I knew that song, but like I didn't really think I would be going for Maisie. Like I never am really the type of person, and I just will never be this way. They like goes into an audition and they're like, I want this part, and I need this part, and
you're
that's
just happy
it.
to be there.
I'm happy to be there, and I'm like, I'll take what I can get. Like it's fine. Like after a while, I think I'll probably be like, okay, I don't want to be the, you know, just ensemble member anymore. So I understand that, but right now I'm at a point where I'm like, you know what, I'll take whatever. I'm just happy to be there. Mm-hmm. So I have the audition. I go in and they have the actual person who's our director. They flew him in from New York. I didn't think he was actually going to be there. I thought it was going to be somebody else. So I was like, oh, he's here. Awesome. And that's obviously a little nerve-wracking too. You know, it's not just someone from Texas. They like fly people in, so it's pretty cool. So I go in and I have my audition, and that's just like 16 to 32 bars cut of music, which is like a minute of a song.
Bars.
And yeah, 32 bars. Yeah, like you literally count. Anyways, this is a musical theater podcast. So I auditioned with my song and it went good, and then they were like, okay, come back for the dance call at 4:00 and also grab a side for one of the bird girls, which everybody that I was in Beauty and the Beast with, they're like, you'd be perfect as one of the bird girls. It's like the same as a silly girl. And I'm like, cool. Like, nice. Do I really want to be the same? But it's like, I don't really care. Like, who cares? Cool, whatever. So I already was expecting that in my head. I'm like, cool, got that. Don't really know this part of the song that I have to sing, because like the side, when they say grab a side, it's either like acting sides or singing sides or both. So this was just a singing side. It was super easy. I had like a couple hours. Me and my other friend that I was auditioning with, we went and like grabbed tacos, and then we
margarita.
Yeah, maybe want to take that out. Just joking. We like chilled for a while because we had like a couple hours, and then we learned the part, and then that was it. Like I was chilling. I was like, oh, this is like, I'm like fine. I'm excited for the dance call now, and then I know this part of the song, and it will be like fine, whatever. So we have the dance call. Loved the choreography. It was great. And I had it went really well. Like everybody did really good too. So like it's a good group of people regardless. So then they go, okay, we're going to talk a little bit, you know, go and discuss things. And we're going to come back and we're going to call people's names for the people we want to see like do some sides and different things like that. So I already was expecting to stay because they told me to grab a side earlier. So I'm already expecting to stay, but there's always that question of like, I don't know if they're going to have me still. Mm-hmm. So I was like the second person that they called to stay, and I was like, cool, great. And then everybody else, like a huge group of people start to leave because they didn't get called. And I was like, oh. And my friend didn't get called, and I thought she would probably be called for one of the bird girls. And then like I see some other people that I see leaving, and I'm like, I'm so confused. Like, are they not doing the bird girl call? Like, is this for like the main roles? So I'm sitting there and I'm just like, I swear, if they give me all new music right now and I have to go in there and do it, I'm gonna freak out, because it's like everybody's nightmare of like not having enough, like not even having like 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes to like go over something before they go in, like that sucks. And I know at a lot of auditions it's very like quick, but like I really genuinely didn't think I'd be having to sing for these roles, so I was just like, great. Anyways, long story short, you could tell by the way I'm going in the story, I ended up having to read for 2 roles that I wasn't really familiar with. Like I knew Maisie, but then Gertrude, I don't know really anything. She sings like the Horton Hears a Who song, I think. And they give me all these, like there's like 4 sides they give me. And I'm like, it's 2 songs for Gertrude and then 1 song for Maisie and then 2 of the acting sides for both of them. And I'm like,
wait, you had to
amazing.
read like an acting thing too?
No, they didn't make us do it at the end of the day, but normally they do. Yeah.
Okay. That's crazy.
And normally like, so pretty much I only had, wait, I explained everything, right?
Yeah.
Up until just, normally they would give us like 30 to 45, I said.
Yeah. And I was like, that's crazy.
So yeah, normally it would be a little bit more time than what I got. I pretty much had like under 10 minutes to just learn these songs. Like it's not the full song, but a cut of the song. Like, and I mean, if you don't know a song, obviously it's going to take a second.
I couldn't imagine. Like, imagine just like having to like learn like a whole new song without even knowing the words at all. Like I have a hard time singing at church if I don't know the song. Yeah. Like I can't get the
and they expect you to go in there and I have to sing it for them. Like it's crazy. And it sucks because the other people, I'm pretty sure, unless there was another person in the same boat as me, but I knew a lot of the other people and they had the sides for like a few hours or at least an hour before. And a lot of them have kind of done this show before. And so one of my friends from the other show, she is literally awesome. And she was like, get over here. I'm just going to teach you, like, try to know, like, just try to learn these notes really quick. And I'm like, okay. Like, I just kept telling myself, don't freak out, don't freak out, don't freak out. Like, I deserve this. It's fine. Like, I'm going to be fine because I literally, like, when they handed me all that, I was like, I'm living my worst nightmare. Like, I wanted just to give up. I was just like, I can't learn this. Like, there's no way I can go in there and do this right now. Like, I don't know the song. But they always say, like, you know, you should know how to sight read and, like, all this stuff. So, anyways, she's teaching me, and I'm just really following the notes on the page. And I'm just like, okay, I learned this part. I, look up the song. I'm just trying to listen, know it, get it in your head really quick. And then they call us. And I'm just like, okay, like, perfect. And I'm the second one to go. So I only have the first person to listen to. And I just keep telling myself, don't freak out, don't freak out. I literally have never done these songs full out without the track or anything like that. I've only ever listened to Maisie's.
You've only marked it.
I've only ever, like, yeah, like, imagine just marking a dance and then, like, you're going to, like, fully do it full out now. Like, and you've never done it before. Or, like, you just don't even really know the dance. Like, you got taught it in, like,
2
about
seconds,
5 minutes.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, quaking in my boots for sure. And
for sure.
I'm just sitting there, like, trying to, like, I told Summer, like, I just, like, picture, like, hitting the pitch in my head. So I'm like every time she would sing, I would just be like, I'm gonna hit the pitch there. Like, I'm just gonna have to open my mouth and be strong and wrong and hope that I get
strong
the right
and wrong.
Yeah,
I like that.
Have you never heard that?
No,
that's what as so many people say that all
be
the time.
Strong and wrong.
Yeah,
I like.
They're
that.
like, don't hold back and, like, be like, you know, sing the song.
It's
like, be strong and wrong. Like, they'd rather you be strong and wrong.
I could be
and
strong
I definitely had, yeah, I could be strong and wrong. I definitely had a moment where I was strong and wrong. Like, in the first, like, finding the first pitch of one of the songs. But when I sang the Amazing Maisie song, I slayed it. I was like, wow, I've never done this song. And they're not hard songs to sing, but it's just like, you've never belted it out like that. And so I did it, and it was great. And the other 2 songs, literally did not know at all. And so I asked them for a little bit of, like, you know, can I hear the plunking on that really quick? 'Cause I've never even heard the plunking of it. I've never even had the notes. So I've heard the notes really quick from my friend who's like trying to teach them to me and the song. So sure. I'm like, help a girl out. And they know I just got it. They knew my struggle. So they like played it for a second and then they just had me do like this one part. And then it actually ended up being fine. And I was just so proud of myself because I normally feel like in the past I would have been like, I'm so nervous that it overtook the performance and I would just like shut down. And then I really think that like I don't know like if I would have gone in the room like in the past. Like I think I would have been like, well, I don't know what to do. I simply can't do it. So I'm really glad that I didn't shut down and I just was like, there's no choice but to do it and to go in there and be alone and
be strong and wrong.
Strong and wrong. Literally, I was. And so
I want a t-shirt that says that.
Strong and wrong.
Be strong and wrong.
Yeah.
I need to start saying that to my girls too, because sometimes they'll just like,
you've never heard that?
I'm going to say that today.
I guess it's just all my teachers in college would always be like, strong and wrong. Like, what are you doing? Why are you keeping it like, because you never know if it's like going to be right or not. If you keep it in and you're like, nah, nah, you know, la, la, la. You need to be out there. So anyways, that's my little story time about that. So if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. And I literally don't care. Like I would just love to just have a simple part in it and be a part of it. So fingers crossed. But sometimes it doesn't always work out that way and you're like, what? But stay tuned and I'll let you know if I get it or not.
For sure. Hopefully. Me too. I auditioned. Same thing happened to me, but I hit it. I was strong and wrong.
But I was strong and wrong and I'm pretty sure I'm going to get hired. Absolutely. I know I told Summer they're having Mary Poppins like after musical, I think, maybe like one show afterwards. And I was like, you have to try out.
I would love to do something like that.
But you have to sing first to get to the dance.
The first part of the audition is singing.
Yeah.
I'm done for it.
Yeah.
If it was dance, they might be like, okay.
Yeah, we'll see what she can do. Yeah.
Or if the audition had to do with like singing with multiple people to see if you can like blend in, I could do that.
Yeah, you would be a good blend. They just have to see that you can like sing obviously first because that's the main thing of it. Yeah. But I feel like you would just have to, you would just be so stressed. Like the type of anxiety you get from like, I will never forget my first audition and like singing by myself with the piano player.
Was it Wicked? The open call for Wicked? Did you go to that?
No, I never went to that. I never ended up going. No, my first like audition was for my school. Auditioning. I like my first audition ever, like singing really in front of like someone else other than like maybe I sang in front of my friends. I don't even think I really sang in front of my parents at that point.
You wouldn't sing
and
for us.
I like sang like one time for you guys, but I really wouldn't ever. And like I never sang in front of my parents and I was like, but I'm gonna do this because I want to sing. And I went and auditioned for AMDA, my school that I ended up graduating from. And that's crazy. And I was so nervous. Like, it's just indescribable. Like, the feeling that it's just so different than dancing.
Yeah.
It's just, you feel like
even it was
so
at, like, the musical
vulnerable.
theater intensives.
Yeah.
That was always so awful.
I guess those technically were kind of like auditions. We would sing the song, I guess. And I was so nervous doing that. But like an actual full blown audition where you go into the room by yourself and there's just like a couple other people and then you have to go, like there's this whole thing. Like you have to go up to the piano player and you have to have a certain etiquette when you're like, there's a certain like rule book to like when you talk to the piano player. Like you can't snap your fingers when you show them the rhythm. They don't like that. I've always been told that. You have to like tap it like on your chest. You can tap it on your like side. 101 musical theater.
It's so, what's her name from High School Musical? Kelsey?
Oh, Sharpay?
No, Kelsey.
Oh,
the piano player.
Yeah, you don't want to disrespect them.
You don't want to disrespect
and you need
Kelsey.
to have like you need to have your music like in a book, preferably not a really thick book where they like it's all these things to make it easier because they have like you don't even realize like how much of a say they also have too. Like if they don't like you and they get a bad vibe off of you and you're rude explaining your music to them, they'll like say something. And I like learned that over time, which I was always nice, but because I've been grilled that. But just those things that you're like telling yourself, okay, like it's just so much different than dance. And like, I feel very vulnerable because it's your voice. I feel like in dancing, it's vulnerable, but I've done it for so long that it's just like not to me, but with singing, it's like, it is so vulnerable and you hear anytime you mess up. Like in a dance, you can fake it and like kind of figure it out if you kind of mess up. But like with singing, it's like if you don't hit the note, it sounds really bad. So I remember that I had a good audition, but like definitely like wasn't.
What song did you sing?
I was like nervous, like everything was shaking in my face, like it was so bad. What
song did you sing?
I sang that song, Dear Daddy, that I probably sang before. It's very emotional, very ballad, emotional song.
Cute.
And I sang that song, and then I ended up getting in. And I mean, I don't think it's that hard to get into my school. You still have to be able to sing, but like the fact that I got into musical theater, I was like, let's go. And
that's crazy
to
sure.
think back on it. Anyways, but
I had something in my notes, but I'm trying to remember what they were because I don't want to go on my phone and check.
Think about it. I have something else that has become a problem in my life. No, it's not really a problem, but I am finally on the Amazon addiction
I went
wave.
through that.
Yeah, it's bad. Like anytime I think about like buying something, I'm like,
just buy it.
I just want to buy it on Amazon.
Yeah, and it's so they make the process so quick where you can't even think about like getting it.
No, yeah.
Like you want it, you click on it and you buy it. There's no like waiting, oh it's loading, oh I have to put in all my information. Like it's there and you just press go and then when it comes it's fantastic.
No, that's what I told my boyfriend. I was like, oh my gosh, this is like a present every day.
Yeah.
I've been giving myself almost.
What have you gotten? Give us a haul.
I've gotten a lot of hair stuff because of my hair era. Like
for sure. We never addressed that.
Oh yeah,
we adjusted it on the first one.
Chopped my hair off. It's looking a little crazy right now.
And I'm blonde.
Oh, yeah.
You can't really tell because I need to get it done, but
yeah, we're different.
We're different,
as you can tell.
Very different.
But I feel like I've never really been a person who like cares about hair care. Like I've never had heat protectant. I just like don't really normally if I have my long hair, I don't really apply heat that much to my hair. I always air dry my hair. I never really blow it out normally. So I'm like a girly girl, but like when it comes to like those things, I guess I just have never really cared.
You've always been a makeup person. I've always been a hair person.
Yeah, that's true. And I've never really been a person that like orders things for myself or like the only thing I care about is like food. I'm like, let me get a good iced coffee. Let me get a good little
for sure
little snack on the side, or like that's what I spend my money on mainly. But now I'm like, oh my gosh, I started to get stuff on Amazon, like just different hair things, and I was like, I love this. I was like, this is great. Why would I done this sooner? Like I wanted this like hair styling stuff, and then I was like, let me just go to Amazon real quick, get it. And then I got this. Well, I found all these gift cards that I had at my parents' house.
Oh.
Well, my parents found them and they gave them to me. So I had Sephora gift cards.
Oh.
So I got this blowout, like, you know, like where you like, it's like a brush, but it like heats up.
Yeah.
Like and dries your hair.
Yeah.
Finally got one of those.
Nice.
I've like never had one of those. So I was like, be like the girls. You have the Dyson, so you're not.
For sure.
I'm not on
but
your
mine
level.
doesn't have the brush attachment. I do.
Okay.
I would like to get that because I have like layers now. I have like Meredith Grey layers. So I want to be able to, but honestly, the attachment that like curls it, I use just on the ends.
And it works.
And it works for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like really into getting hair stuff right now. And like I want to get little like accessories. Like I really like that.
That's cute.
I got some earrings that I can wear like every day. I have really sensitive ears. So I just wanted like some earrings I could wear every day. They're really cheap too, so it's awesome. And then I got it's really good like bundles of things, you know? I love a good bundle.
Love a good bundle.
You can get
like 40 scrunchies.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's what I like.
Dude,
I
still have like, I've gotten like the big thing of scrunchies. I
know.
still have like almost all of my colors.
Oh, I'm excited for Black Friday. That's for sure.
For sure.
I'm like or Cyber Monday, I guess, too.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go crazy for sure. Definitely going to buy some Christmas presents on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've been in that era recently, buying clothes on there too.
Yeah, I like their workout sets.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kinsey put me on, it's like Craze, like CRZ
I need to look into
yoga.
that then.
they have really good stuff, and then you can like, they have the matching color to like the little tank top, and then I like to wear those to work because it's not like I'm wearing like a sports bra and leggings. I'm wearing like a little tank top. It shows a little stomach, but it's not that much.
Yeah.
But it's like a matching little set, and then I feel like cute.
Yeah, I like the matching. Like you feel more put together.
Yes.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
Instead of just like a shirt
Yeah.
with your leggings. Like I am so over that.
And I would like to
I always do
step up my like style for the kids. Like because when I teach hip hop, I would like to dress more the part. Because at the like convention, I noticed that if you're watching, I love you guys. The way that they dress compared to the way that the girls at the convention are dressing is very different. But also the way that the girls are dressing now at the convention, like the style of convention is so crazy.
Yeah.
It is like the baggiest shirt you can find, and then like the baggiest pants, or like the Lululemon Dance Studio pants. Yeah. That is the style.
That's interesting.
It's crazy because growing up dancing, we were always like
the ones that were the outcast because we always had to wear baggy clothes.
Well, yeah, we were always the ones in baggy clothes, but then for jazz and stuff, we were in like our little sports bras and booty shorts, but we were always told, oh, take off your baggy clothes. Yeah. Take off your baggy clothes. But now these girls are like every single one of them are in this ballet class.
So they got to get up with the trends.
Yeah. They need to get up with
the trends.
Rockwell is a little bit of a bubble. We need to get ourselves out there.
It is. I want to step up my overall style too.
Yes.
Because like I said, I don't really like my mom buys me things. If I see her, I'm like, let's go shopping.
Yes.
Because I feel like I just have a hard time spending money on clothes. I don't know why. But I'm kind of getting over that. And I'm just like, I just got to do it.
If you buy workout clothes, it's a write-off. It's your work uniform.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Gosh, and I want to think about freaking taxes. I hate taxes.
You're going to have to pay a lot.
I know. Maybe I'll just
Do they take taxes out of
Maybe I'll just go to jail instead.
The IRS is for sure going to come for me. Dude, last time I did taxes, I wrote like, it was like TurboTax. Like I paid a little extra for them to, this is probably so boring, but I paid a little extra for them to like find some write-offs for me in my bank account. And they did, but it was like, they wrote off like everything I bought. Like everything. And I was like, okay, whatever. They said so. So then I put it in, but for sure.
People do it.
They're not gonna, I don't make enough money for them to come for me.
Yeah,
like
people write off everything that it's like, so many people do it. They can't come for every single person that does it.
Yeah, do it.
Anyways, but Thanksgiving's next week.
Yeah.
We'll be apart.
Yeah, so we're going to be zooming.
Yep.
You're going to be in Arkansas. I'm going to be in Arizona. Zoom. We'll both be with our man's families.
Yeah. This is my first Thanksgiving apart from my family. So I'm feeling a little bit weird about it. We'll talk about it for those people that haven't experienced their first one.
I had to do that with, it was Christmas last year for me. My first Christmas
for me, I just like don't even ever want to do that.
I know.
He was like, Tatum, but we have to. I'm like, I don't want
to. You can do a little mixy mix, but the thing is that like my parents live far now. So it's like, I have to travel to them. And Zach's family lives on the opposite side. It's like opposite sides of the country.
I just want one big happy Christmas.
Split Christmas. I know. That's why I'm like, I can't wait till like I have a baby of my own and everyone will just come to me.
That's the thing. Once you have a child,
I want to host.
Yes. Because like my mom and my dad, same thing. They're both from, one's from Tennessee, one's from California. And so his side of the family, like once they had us, like they were coming literally every Christmas for coming out here. Like we didn't go. I don't think we've ever spent a Christmas in Tennessee. They've always come to us.
Yeah.
So just saying. But anyways, all right. Should we end it here?
Yeah.
All right.
We did it with our.
We finally
did it. And it'll work out just fine. So I think our plan is, we are going to record on Wednesdays, post on Mondays. So this will be coming out on Monday.
Yep.
So stay tuned every Monday for a new episode. Every Monday. Because we are really going to get this thing going. Mm-hmm. To keep us grounded.
Keep us not manic.
Manic.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
And see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.